Cause you know, girl, you a bad bitch. Girls just wanna have fun, yeah, yeah, yeah. Girls just wanna have fun, yeah, yeah, yeah. For tonight, girl, you bad.
Welcome back to another episode of Live with Carisha. I'm your host, Carisha Diva, and I am honored to be sitting next to Miami rapper, entrepreneur, as seen on Love and Hip Hop Miami, the beautiful and kind of crazy Nikki Natural. How are you, sis?
Why you say crazy?
Cause you like to, you bring it. You all about the vibes and the energy, and I love it. It's a good crazy, not a bad crazy.
Okay,
It's personality, and we appreciate you.
Goofy.
Because,
I think goofy sound better than crazy. I don't want people to think I'm crazy.
Okay, no.
I sound very goofy.
Goofy?
Yeah, I'm goofy.
Are you really?
Mm-hmm.
And you said you were a tomboy too.
Tomboy, goofy. I'm a tomboy, but I'm a girly tomboy. Like,
do you wear heels? You like to wear heels?
yeah, I don't like wearing them, but I wear them.
Okay. Are you like me? You
I can barely walk in them, but you know.
So tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us about Nikki before you became Nikki Natural. Like, what was you like? Where was your first job at?
My first job was Foot Locker, and I was 10th grade. Yeah, 10th grade. So I had all the shoes, and I used to sell shoes. So, you know, Jordans, you know, they want, you need to put them to the side for me. So I used to make my money. So I was a hustler.
Mm-hmm.
From not even just from that, from the beginning. My grandmother, she lived in a project called Poking Beans.
Oh my gosh, are you serious? We had an artist on the show earlier this summer who's from there.
Who?
Cool People.
I love Cool.
The rapper.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's amazing. He actually spoke about you during his interview. He shouted you out.
Yes.
Wow, that is so crazy.
Shout out to Cool People. No,
Yeah,
he's so dope.
He spoke highly about you
I can't
as well.
wait until he blow, because he's gonna blow. He's
Mm-hmm.
he's refreshing. When I see him perform and I hear his music, it's refreshing.
That's what's up.
That's one word to describe Cool. Refresh.
That's dope. So you used to sell sneakers.
Yeah, and candy. Okay, yeah, let me go back. So the Poke Beans, my grandma lived in Poke Beans. So when I was in elementary school, I would go over there on the weekends, and she was the candy lady. Mm-hmm. So it was bumping. Like, the trap was bumping with candy and frozen cups, hot sausage. So she needed my help, you know. So I'm like, I got you, grandma. So we would make like $500 a weekend.
What?
So she would give me like 50 to 100. Depending, if we made like over 5, she would give me 100. Mm-hmm. And if it was under, she would make sure she give me 50. So to be in elementary school, like, that's a lot of money.
That's a large
especially
amount of
back
money,
then.
especially
So,
young.
right, and back then. Like, you know, so that's why I got my hustle from my grandmother first, and then it just continued throughout high school. Foot Locker. They called me Jordan Girl in school.
What?
Because I had
you
every
had all
Jordan.
the J's.
And my feet was so small. Mm-hmm. I wore like a size 3. Mm-hmm. So I had all the shoes. I was hooking everybody up with the shoes. I played basketball, played volleyball,
You played
softball.
basketball in high school? Mm-hmm. Oh my God. I played high school basketball.
Girl.
Yeah, I played point guard.
Yeah, I was the point in the shooting guard.
I discovered high heels and gave all that up. But yeah, I used to be a whole tomboy.
Yeah, and I was the pitcher for the softball team, and I play volleyball.
That's what's up. So tell us how you got to influencer status. Like, how did you get Love and Hip Hop, the following, everything is just falling into place with you? And, you know, before you answer, I know everyone always has something to say, but, you know, you don't get to the level that you are without having some kind of star quality, some kind of oomph about you. No one's going to click on you if you're not doing something right. So congratulations to everything it took to get you to where you are now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely, my family come from music, but I was more into the books. So I was like, I always had it in me, but I just was shy. I was super shy. Mm-hmm. So my sister used to be in the studio with Jackie O. I don't know if you know Jackie O.
Of course.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, Jackie O.
So I used to just be in the background, just, you know, looking at them, and I was so inspired, like, dang, this is dope, but I just couldn't do it. So one day my sister was like, come on, man, jump on this song. So I jumped on the song. It's called Lovers and Friends Remix. Mm-hmm. Of, you know, that Ludacris, them song, Love, Tell Me Again.
Usher.
Yeah. Yes. We redid that, a girl version.
What?
Yes. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to rap on it, whatever. I wrote my little rap. And it actually took off in the hood, like on some underground station stuff. So everybody in the school, cause I went to school in the hood. Miami, shout out to Miami Northwestern Buzz.
Hey.
And they was like, "Dang, this my son," but I ain't tell nobody. Like for a long time, they didn't even know it was me. I'm like,
what?
Until my sister had to perform at the school. It was Lil Brianna. She's a rapper too. And I'm like, I think it was her birthday party. Okay. So it was like, y'all gotta perform. So I'm like, oh my God, they gonna find out that's me. So I'm like, whatever. I performed and they say, girl, I'm like, oh, I'm too shy.
They was like, oh, she lit.
Yeah, so that's how I really, really like, okay, I might can do this. But I just was too shy, so I quit again.
What? So how did you get to Love and Hip Hop? Like that's a good platform to like get your name out there if you work it the right way, and obviously you definitely monetize off of it with your following. How did you get to the casting? Did you meet Mona?
Definitely met Mona. But I met Mona at the reunion. So we'll go back. Let's rewind. Chaotic was a good friend of mine. He do music, he write music. So I let him listen to one of my songs and I was like, what you think about the song? He was like, that's sure hard. I'm like, you think so? He was like, nah, you know I'm straight, because he's a straight blunt person. Chaotic, he don't care. So I'm like, all right. He was like, you should go on tour with me and Trick. I'm like, oh tour already? Okay, whatever.
Why not?
So I was like, let me try one show, Chaotic, one show. So we went to a show in Waycross, Georgia, and Trick was there. He was in the lobby. This true story. They was in the lobby of the hotel playing dominoes. So I'm like, y'all so ghetto. Anywho, now turn these people lobby into a cookout. What is going on?
Trick is about that. Like his restaurant is amazing out there in Florida. Ooh.
So Trick saw me. He was like, Chaotic. Because me and Chaotic, we was about to go and get some food before the show. Where you going with my girl? And he was like, who? Nikki? He was like, man, Nikki, my dog. Like this your girl, take on Love and Hip Hop. So he kind of like threw that out there. So Trick was like, sure, she act right? Did she act right? So I'm like, light bulb.
Ding ding. Jackpot.
So me and Trick started, I guess, dating, like talking at first. Mm-hmm. I knew Trick because my sister was in music already, so I kind of know him from around the way. Mm-hmm. So we started talking, but it was more on some, like he would cook, he lived around the corner from me. Like our houses was exactly around the corner from each other. Okay. So he was like, come get some breakfast, come get some food. When you drop the kids, I'll come get some food. Like, so I'm like, okay. So that's how it really started, and that's how it really ended. He just would cook for me, but he never would.
So like, wait. So he really can cook?
No, he could cook.
Oh, okay.
No, the man could cook.
I can believe it. I was wondering, like, the recipes in the soul food restaurant that he owns, is those really his recipes, or like?
Yeah, Trick is the man when it comes to them. That's him.
So he was whining and dining.
Yes, not whining and dining. He was cooking me for me every now and then, mm-hmm. but that was it. Okay. It was nothing else. So I'm like, okay, what do you expect? And I was, I've been celibate, so I was like, I'm not about to break my celibacy because your ribs, they were good. The fried ribs were good, but I'm not about to break my celibacy for some fried ribs. Like, come on. So. He was like, well, I'm not going on TV until you give me some. This ain't no real relationship. We ain't doing nothing. I'm like, because, like, you gotta court me. Like, okay. Women, like, it's women out there that still want to be courted. It's some women just want to stay freak on. Right. Okay. And that's okay. I know, hey, if you want to get your freak on and keep it moving, but not me. Like, I've been celibate for too long to just give it up for some fried ribs. Right. Okay. No, thank you.
Not just fried rib. I've never had a fried rib before, but I hear all good things about them. That's deep Southern recipe right there. I'm from up north. I'm from North Philly, so we haven't really gotten into the fried rib thing. She said, "I'm not for no fried ribs." Okay, so you told him that you wanted him to court you. Yes. And then did he take you to Love and Hip Hop? That's when he decided to bring you on the show, or?
Well, in the midst of all of it, the show was starting, and it was just like. He already introduced me to the producers, and they was loving, like, oh, this is real. I'm like, yeah, this is real. So, most people feel like Love and Hip Hop is, scripted. Mm-hmm. But I don't know about other people, but Miami was not, ain't no scripts. It was real. It got real. It was real. What? Like, I actually was dating Trick. We just weren't intimate because he didn't court me. Mm-hmm. So we ended up breaking up on the show. And like everything really played out. Our relationship really played out on the show. Like it was so fast, like this, like ooh, like what happened to because he didn't want to court me.
So being as though how did it work out with you and Trina with the two of them being so close? Because I know you guys kind of like fell out a little bit during the show. I didn't watch too much of it. I try not to. Love and Hip Hop can be a little raunchy. Okay. So I try to avoid too much of it, but I did tune in for you, and I managed to like keep up what you had going on. Okay. And to me, it seemed like kind of like you were getting picked on a little bit, but I was like, I don't really know the whole story, so let me just get her on the show and see what I can get out of her. Right. But so do you beef? But you're beefing, or you and Trina cool, or?
Okay, it was so weird. Like I actually met Trina for the first time on set. It was a scene that never before seen. The first time when I met everybody, it was they played the scene, but they didn't show like everything that happened in that scene. Like they cut Trina out that scene and all, and they all like was ganging up on me like Trick love. Like Trick was introducing me to Joy, everybody, and like no, Trina was like, oh shit, you wasn't with Trick when you was shooting in the jail. Like they cut all of that out, and then but she winked at me like on some like turn up, I guess for the camera, because I never met her, but she was like winking like, you know, I'm playing. So I'm like, okay, let's get it on. Wink, wink. So I guess I didn't play her game, and it kind of turned into like, nah, B, you ain't listening. Like, you need to bow down to me and like whatever. You not rolling how I want to roll. You being the villain. I want you Team Trina, and I am Team Trina. I like Trina. Okay, that's cool. Like it's no real it's like
no bad blood.
No, man, okay. I like Trina until she talked about my kids. That was kind of weird because we didn't have no real beef for her to take it there. I was so shocked. That's why at the reunion I was so on pause, and it wasn't on some I'm scared or I really have nothing negative to really say because I don't know Trina. So I was just like I was really shocked. Like, what's going on here? Like. The part where I did call her the B word, when you get ambushed by 3, 4, 5 women, yeah, it can. What you think you gonna be calm and steady, or you like what? Who? What y'all set me up? What's going on? Right? Did y'all set me up? Trina, stop playing with me. Like so, that part was very intense and real because it was like, how can you come and Nikki was wrong when y'all sending girls one by one out the house. Y'all know what's going on. Y'all know these women don't like me. So that was the fake part that I didn't like. And that's kind of was like, all right, nah, you ain't for me. So it is what it is. But I really wish Trina the best, like in everything she got going.
That's good. And
all the ladies, actually, Suki, Brad, who else? Chameleon, all of them who's on the show. Like, they doing their thing. And I salute them.
When they go low, you go high. Yes, honey.
No, and it's real sincere. Like, I'm a queen, and they all queens. Like, and I want everybody to prosper. Like, and that's real genuine. Like, seriously.
That's
like,
really good.
Yeah.
Maybe you guys could get together and do a nice song, a feature with everybody, like a Miami collab with all the queens of
Miami. Girl, you take it too far. Okay. Nah, maybe one day, who knows down the line. But right now, it's just I'm a grown woman, so I know how to. I mean, I was the one about to get jumped, so I should be the one still F them, but it's kind of the opposite. They still like F, like, what did I really do to y'all? Like, come on, it's not making sense at this point. So, and even, the phone part was fake. They was like, you stole Suki's phone, like, come on.
Okay, so.
Yeah, let's clear that up, please.
Okay, well, it's good that we got that out there.
Yes,
okay.
Come on.
Well, it's good that you're actually able to be a bigger person and just be honest that there's no beef and that you have respect for all these women after so long. So hopefully moving into 2021, everybody can just bury the hatchet completely and let it go. I don't know. Did you hear about the recent situation with Sukihana and Cupcake the other day? And they going tit for tat, dropping song after song on each other. Yeah, I love Cupcake. Actually, before the Suki thing, man, Cupcake came and she shot her video. She got a song called Discounts. And I know it's my gay friend King. They like best friends in New York. So he was like, I want to introduce you to Cupcake. Cupcake, she love you like from the show. Like, I want to introduce you to her. Like she really like fuck. She liked the song you got. Your song That's Me.
So I couldn't get my hair done in time I was gonna be in her video. So before this whole Suki thing, so I was like rooting for Cupcake once I heard her music because I wasn't aware of her.
Right.
And once I heard, I'm like, she got bars.
She got hella bars.
She got bars.
Put that out there one more time. The girl can rap.
Cupcake can rap. So it wasn't on some, of course, Nikki on Cupcake side because of Suki, the Suki situation. No, it was, I've been no Cupcake before Suki, but it was, pretty exciting to see,
That's what's up.
But I think both of the ladies, they did their thing, but Suki just can't. Suki is a great roaster. She will roast you down, but Cupcake will.
She got lyrics,
them bars,
punchlines.
Nobody ain't messing with her right now in the bars, but roasting, Suki can roast. Like, I gotta give it to her. But
let's congratulate Cupcake too for her million streams, or #1 female black artist on iTunes.
Independent.
Yeah, doing her thing.